I get the baby, y'all fight these niggas. Cool. Yeah, so in honor of Thanksgiving, I am going to give y'all a story time on the worst Thanksgiving I ever had. It's laughable, but wait, I need to fix myself up. I need to do my hair soon, because I look a mess, but I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so now that I'm living room ready, I'll tell y'all this little story time. So, let me tell y'all, let me fix my clothes first. So let me tell y'all about the worst Thanksgiving ever. And it was the worst Thanksgiving ever because me. Because me, I did it. I'm the reason it was the worst Thanksgiving ever. I'm the reason. So one Thanksgiving, 11 years ago, like it was legit 11 years ago, I was 18. Y'all, it was an entanglement and a family brawl on Thanksgiving. And I'm the reason that it happened. Like, I used to be off the chain. So, I was 18, Heaven was 7 months. We used to live in this place called Almost Home. Maybe I'll give y'all a story about that one day too. But we used to live in this place called Almost Home. I loved it there. But it was like a shelter, or it's more like a group home for teenagers and their babies. So we lived there, and of course during the holidays, people be going home with their families. Well, my baby daddy mama invited us over for Thanksgiving. I said, yeah, cool, whatever. He come get us Thanksgiving Day Eve. He picked us up and we go back to his mama house. Now everybody lived, or all her kids lived with her, so everybody was there. They little friends and people coming over, you know, it's the holidays. So his sister had a friend come over there, and her friend liked my baby daddy. That's red flag number one. I should have went back home. Okay, so the girl had liked him, and she like flirting with him all night, whatever. And the end of the night comes, and me and Heaven go sleep in his room. Now, I'm pretty sure he started out in his room with us, but by the time the next morning came, this boy I woke up. Yeah, he started out in the room with us. So I woke up, y'all, and he wasn't in there. Like, where are you, sir? Like, what happened? Where are you? So I get up and I'm looking around like, oh, he must have slept in the living room with his siblings talking all night. Nope. I done bust open the door of his sister's room. This boy laying in the bed with the girl. Yes, laying in the bed with the girl and her baby. Y'all, I ain't know no better. Instantly, I woke that nigga up, pulling his dreads. Get up, what are you doing? Like, story already starting out bad, okay? Pull this nigga by his hair, waking him up. The girl waking up, her baby waking up, and I'm pissed, okay? It's a problem. Cause why are you in here with this lady and her baby, and your baby mama and your child is in the room by themselves? At this, like, who you playing with? I came here for you and your family. Y'all, at this point, everybody in the house is woke, because when I raise hell, okay? Everybody in the house woke. I'm trying to fight him. The girl all like, oh, it ain't a big deal and all this. And I'm like, girl, you and your baby could go home. Y'all, I caught myself kicking the girl and her baby out. I sure did. Girl, you and your baby go home. I took her baby. I put her baby back in the car seat. Girl, you and your baby could go home. Y'all ain't gotta be here. This ain't your family. Like, they weren't my family either, but girl, go home. So I'm about to fight him. I'm about to fight her, okay? And the whole family is in there. All his people, his mama. I end up telling his mama, cause the girl said something like, well, if his mama don't tell me to go home, I ain't gonna go home. Yeah. His mama never told her to go home. I said, can you tell her to go home? If that's the only way she gonna go home, like tell that lady to go home. Like, you invited me over here. You invited me over here. That nigga ain't even invited me. You invited me. Like, you can't even tell this girl to go home. That's cool. I'm pissed, okay? His whole family in there. So now I'm just like, I was embarrassing myself for real, like real low key. Not even low key, high key. I was embarrassing myself, crying, hooping and hollering over this nigga. Like, I done picked the girl baby up, put the girl baby in the car seat. Like, I was with all the shit, okay? And it wasn't nobody but me. And I'm little as hell. I ain't care. I was mad, okay? So, after his mama didn't tell the girl go home with him, I'm like, okay, cool. I'll leave. Fuck it. Start getting myself together. I'm about to go. This man said, you ain't taking my baby. Who? Who ain't taking that baby? Cause you got a little step baby here. Like, I'm taking my baby with me. It's Thanksgiving. We finna go somewhere else to eat. Okay? Yeah. So I go to take my baby. He said, you ain't getting your baby. I said, oh, okay. Let me call somebody. Let me call somebody then. Let me call my daddy now, because now you must really want to fight me, okay? You gonna get my baby one way or the other. Like, so I called my daddy. Now, at my daddy's house is two of my sisters, Tink and Shania. I called my daddy and I'm like, yeah, this nigga won't give me my baby. Like, I need you to pull up and get my baby from this nigga, because he must have lost his rabbit ass mind, okay? And then I must have talked a little shit to my sisters too, because I was ready to fight everybody. When I called my daddy, I just knew we was finna fight, okay? I was ready, okay? I just knew we was finna be, I was ready to fight them niggas. His whole family, including the mama, okay? Because she should have told the girl to go home. Y'all would never believe. My daddy now must have pulled up like 4, 5, 6 deep in a van, right? It was my daddy and a couple of my uncles and some of his cousins all in. So they pull up, as soon as they hop out, I'm like, cool, like, cool. Now we finna beat their ass. Like, now it's finna be a fight. It's really finna be a fight, okay? We pull up, or they pull up, they hop out. I let them in the door, and I'm like, what's up? Like, we could fight these niggas now. The whole house. We could fight the whole house, y'all. What's up? Y'all, they came in, and they, like, stood along the wall. Like, imagine, like, 4, 5, 6 grown men standing along the wall, and his family is on the couches on the, across from the wall. They on the couches. And he got heavy. And one of them, I don't know which one of my uncles said it. Did my daddy come? Yeah, my daddy came. I don't know if it was my daddy or one of my uncles, but one of them was like, give her the baby. And he just gave me the baby. I said, all right, cool. I get the baby. Y'all fight these niggas. Cool. Y'all, we must got the baby and walked out peacefully. Who walked out peacefully? No, he disrespected me. It's finna be a fight. Like, I don't care if he gave me the baby now that y'all come. We still finna fight him. Y'all finna fight him because now I got the baby. Yeah. I don't know what was wrong with me. So, we get in the car. For one, I went in the kitchen and I was finna bust the girl windows up out her car. I took a can, finna bust the windows out the girl car. We walked out the door. I'm finna throw the can at the car. One of my uncles grabbed my hand. I'm like, these niggas ain't with the shit. Like, hey, how you ain't with the, hey. But I understand they was grown men, whatever. But I really wanted to go out like with a bang. Like I needed that, okay? But they ain't let me bust the girl windows. As soon as we get in the van, I'm talking cash shit, okay? Cash money shit, okay? I got a lot to say. So I called my sisters, they back at the house, and I'm like, y'all won't believe these niggas. Like, they done came up in this house like they was gonna do something. They ain't do nothing. They done came 4, 5, 6 deep. They ain't do nothing, y'all. They some bitch ass niggas. Yes. In a van full of grown men. I'm 18. They all of 30 plus, except my one uncle. But everybody else is 30 plus. Yeah, they some bitch ass niggas. And I ain't heard nothing about it. Yup, these bitch ass niggas ain't do shit. They weak, they done pulled up cash shit. Now they let me talk shit, okay? They let me talk shit. One of them, he had little stuff to say, but I'm disrespecting him. I'm small as hell, like, why? The audacity. Yeah. So we did the entanglement. And now here comes the family brawl. In the van, talking cash shit, all the way back to the house. The ride back to the house is about a good 15, 20 minutes. As soon as we pull up to the house, I hop out the van. I'm all the way in the back of the van. I must have been the first person to hop up out the van with my baby, okay? I was heated. As soon as I go in the door, my sister's sitting on the couch. As soon as I step foot in the door, these bitch ass niggas, these niggas some bitch. Y'all, one of my uncles was so tired of it. He just came in there. By the time I was sitting on the couch, he came in there and dragged me up off the couch, pulled me up out the door, threw me on the porch, took my sisters, threw them on the porch. Yeah, now you put your hands on me. I don't care who you is. You put your hands on me, now you want to fight. You ain't do this at their house. You ain't grab that nigga up, so. This is terrible. So, we started banging with them niggas. So the rest of them had left. So it was just 2 of my uncles and my daddy there. And it was 2 of my sisters, me, and Heaven. And, well, one of my other uncles was there too, and then my auntie was there. So, my auntie ended up grabbing Heaven. Mind y'all, Heaven is a baby. Like, Heaven is 7 months. My auntie grabbed Heaven. We out here in the grass fighting with 2 grown men. Like, we out here fighting with 2 grown men. Our daddy ain't doing nothing because he know not to play with us. No, but my daddy know. Me and my sisters, we gonna ride for each other regardless, okay? So he knew not to jump in that fight because he was gonna get beat up too. We was with it, okay? Now, they ain't really like hitting us or nothing, like not for real. They ain't hitting me for real. But I think my sister said them niggas was hitting them for real. They was really just pushing us. So, y'all, we must go to, or I think my daddy ended up calling his little friend or something, and his friend come pick us up. My uncles leave. One of my uncles say he gonna gun us down, y'all. It was really a situation. So now, this is my second fight of the day. My second fight of the day on Thanksgiving. And it's still morning time. Halfway. So, I think his friend ended up taking me to one of my best friend's house. My old best friend's house. So, I'm there and I got on, it's cold outside. I got on a jacket and a coat. The coat is so ripped up by the time I finally sit down and get ready to eat. The coat is so ripped up, I couldn't wear the coat no more. So I throws the coat away. All I got is a little thin jacket. Now, at my friend's house, I just couldn't focus. I couldn't focus on the food. I couldn't focus on nothing. I stayed there for a little minute, and then I ended up catching the bus. At the end of the night, that's what it was. So at the end of the night, I stayed there all day. Me and him stayed there all day. And mind you, I just got into it with my baby daddy. Just got into it with my uncles and my daddy. Like, Now I'm feeling the way, okay? And then this nigga, I don't know how to feel about him. Yeah, I get to crying at the end of the night. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna stay here. I'm gonna go on and catch the bus back to almost home. Like, I'm gonna just go back to almost home. I think we left at like 8 at night. We didn't get to almost home till like 11 because the buses was running crazy because it's a holiday. Like, y'all, I'm on the bus. I think I waited. I think I caught 3 buses for one. All I have is a thin jacket. My baby is bundled up though. I'm gonna insert a picture of him. I'm sure I got a picture of her. Not on that day, but in the little snowsuit that she had on. So it's freezing. I am freezing cold. I had to wait on the buses. Like, I'm freezing in this jacket. But it's crazy how the universe works, because when I get to the last little transfer center, I'm out there freezing cold. I'm freezing cold. It's Thanksgiving. I barely ate nothing all day. I still ain't had no Thanksgiving food all day. I'm sad in my feelings, crying. Got this baby out in the cold. I'm freezing because all I have on is a jacket. And then the last bus, we ended up missing the bus. I tried to run forward, we missed it. So now we had to wait a whole hour. We had to wait an hour in the cold. That's why we got home at like 11:30. So this lady, the universe just be working out for you. But I was still an idiot. Just wait till I see it. So it's a lady. It's barely nobody out here. It's Thanksgiving, people with their family. But it's this lady. She walked up to me and she was like, it was crazy because a crackhead man had said something to me. I was so scared because I'm small and I got my baby and I'm freezing. Like, and he said something to me and I'm just trying to watch him. And then this lady, she came up. I guess she was waiting on the bus. I don't know, but she was just talking to me, just asking me like, what happened? Why I don't got no coat on? All this. I'm telling her. I told her about the whole day because I got time. I didn't miss the bus. Okay. So the lady ended up giving me $60 to give me a new coat. Y'all wouldn't believe what I did with that $60 the very next day. For one, I went and bought me a coat. It was $10 from Gen X. It was a little red coat. I'll never forget it. I went and bought me a coat, and then I called the baby daddy to come pick me up. And he came and picked me up, and guess where I was at the next day, the very next day? At their house with him. Yeah, so that was my worst Thanksgiving ever. Like, it's laughable to this day. It's very laughable. But I was a mess. I was a hot mess. I ain't know no better. But thank God for that lady. Cause she showed, she looked out for me. And then I actually think I gave him some gas money. I done bought us something to eat with the $60 for the coat and bought me a little $10 coat. Still in the boy's face the very next day. I was a mess, but that's the end of this story time. That was my worst Thanksgiving ever. And every Thanksgiving, I think about it and I be cracking up and I be looking at myself like, girl, what was you doing? What was you wanting? Like, what? But y'all, yeah. If you laugh at me and my pain, like this video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.